Nail-biting finish for the Gunners at West Ham. Tottenham still battling relegation. Close game at Leeds. A lot of talking points. Welcome back to the After 90 podcast. I'm Maru, Ibrahim, and Prince. So much to talk about. I'll start from you, Ibrahim. First of all, how did you feel when that goal went in?
Bro, I lost it. I couldn't believe my eyes. I couldn't believe anything I was feeling.
Is it happening again?
Like, I was on my way commuting back home. I missed my stop, bro. It carried me. I was just kept on going. I couldn't believe it. I was analyzing everything.
The whole season just flashed.
Bro, it was like, is it happening again?
Analyzing because, like, after that was, where do we go from here? Man City has superior goals for our goal difference. Man City can catch up to that in the blink of an eye. Like, but VAR came through.
VAR came
But
through.
actually,
To be fair, it was a clear foul.
It's actually, that's very controversial. We'll come to that. I want to go to this hater here.
It was a clear foul.
No, we'll come back to that. I want to go back to that. I want to come to this hater because I know. How did you feel when that goal went in?
That was
Like every other football fan.
that's how you want to start.
The reason why I was
You
happy.
leap for joy.
I was happy because I want to see it go down to the last game. That's the only reason. But now
No, that you're number one.
I'm more like, okay, Arsenal can. I mean, they can have
Now
it.
Arsenal can. Before they can never. Now they can.
Because I mean,
We don't want your sympathy. Take
But
it
yeah,
and go.
Okay.
Was it a foul? In my opinion, was it a foul? Yes, it was a foul.
But if you can even count 2 fouls, it was like 2 fouls in one.
But at some points, I think that there's some double standards here. Because Arsenal have been doing this
all season
long.
all damn season.
They've been hacking the goalkeeper all season long. They did it to Manchester
Wait
United.
now.
They've been doing it. In fact,
They do it to
has literally been their recipe.
They
Wait.
taught other clubs. You taught other clubs how to do this.
Wait. Okay, no problem.
Why are
But
we shifting the goalpost?
we're
now?
not shifting the goalpost.
Okay.
My argument is every club in the Premier League wrestles in that 6-yard box.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, and I don't believe against Man United, fair enough. Maybe they should have called a foul because, Ben White maybe just braced Lament's hands, whatever. But I don't believe body checking a goalkeeper during a corner is a foul. The same way when an attacker is about to shoot and the defender body checks them or tries to throw them off, it's the same thing. You have to be strong. If you're coming out, come out and punch that thing. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You have to be strong.
I think West Ham's one was a bit unfortunate because
The ref is not going to call it if a goalkeeper bumps into a player. So why is it that when a player bumps into a goalkeeper,
If we go back and use the same metrics of like the freeze frames on like hacking the goalkeeper, there would have been countless corner kicks that would have called a foul against
but
Arsenal.
the foul was not called on hacking Raya. Do you know how many people ran into Raya? The foul was called because
his hand
they
was
grabbed.
he grabbed. That was where.
So I think that's consistent. Same thing. Like, okay, the United one possibly should have been a foul. I don't know what they were doing over there, but where have you seen that the Arsenal, apart from that case, the Arsenal defenders have held on to the keeper's hands? If any time, a lot of times, just before, in fact, not even just before, as the ball is in the air, Ben White checks the keeper, throws them off. But hey, like, you should be strong on the ball. Like, it's a contact sport. I agree, it should not be WrestleMania, but I don't think those instances should be foul. I think keepers should be stronger, full stop. Or if not, get your defenders to protect your keeper. Don't make sure nobody body checks your keeper.
But you guys I would say this, Arsenal, you guys escaped yesterday.
It was a narrow escape.
it was a narrow escape. But do you see Gabriel's block? What about Gabriel's block?
You see what I'm saying? Like, everybody,
Raya save.
Nobody's talking about Raya save. Nobody's talking about Gabriel's block. Nobody's talking
Raya's
about defensive. 2 saves.
Yeah.
Diving header save. Point blank save. Gabriel block. No, it's corner.
Yeah. I mean, it is.
Corner.
I just saw do you see the end of the game? Saliba just fell on the ground like, bro.
When he scored.
Yeah, no, at the end of the game when he blew the final whistle. Saliba was like, oh my god.
And that's. I mean, it's been working, but I think it's a bit scrappy. I feel like towards the end of those 1-0 games, we lack composure.
Yeah.
I'd like. There's nobody to just hold the ball up for us.
I
Like,
don't know how Arsenal keep finding themselves in these situations, man. Time after time.
it just, we shouldn't be
The
there.
Premier
like-
League should be wrapped now, like currently.
Yeah,
we shouldn't
we
be having
should-
this conversation.
But because of these same conversations we're having of not finishing games off, not being aggressive to go and kill the game in the first half, allowing losing your cool towards the end of the game, time and time again, these things keep happening, and it's 2 more games to the end of the season. I'm of the opinion that it's wraps. I think the West Ham game. West Ham is the only team that Arsenal have to play that.
Yeah, I think that was our toughest
genuinely
match
have
as well.
something to play for.
And Arteta, so again, the same way every match is a final, I feel like Arteta kind of shots us in the foot for about 20 minutes in the first half when Ben White gets injured and he puts Declan Rice in right back and brings on Zubimendi. Do a like-for-like replacement and put Mosquera there. Like, we were pressing the first 15, 20 minutes. The moment he does that sub, it's done.
Yeah.
We actually cannot go forward anymore.
Speaking about Arteta, another thing I had a problem with, and I know a lot of Arsenal fans didn't really have a problem with it, but for me, we've seen Odegaard and Eze work time and time again this season.
And it still worked. Okay, it didn't work.
But yesterday he didn't start. The last game he didn't start Odegaard.
Yeah, and he took out easy before he brought on Odegaard.
He doesn't like playing two cams.
2 games.
He
Yeah.
loves two defensive
You create
midfielders.
your best chances. Arsenal create their best chances when Eze and Odegaard play together. And you have to when you play teams like this where you need to go and create chances and get goals, you have to do
I think
that.
Arteta plays a very conservative football. He's not
can't
an
be doing that at this
all-out
point.
coach.
You can't be doing
He
that
likes
at
to
this point
hold
of
the
season.
ball in his.
You have to go out, get 2 goals in the first half,
And lock in.
demoralize the team, lock in, hold the ball, pass around. By the time it's 80th minute, the game is all over.
Yeah.
You can't be 0-0 at 77 minutes.
And the thing is, see, we're saying that okay, Arsenal has played their hardest game. Remember that they're playing Burnley and Crystal Palace, and these teams are. Burnley's already relegated, but they are hungry to make a name for themselves in one way or
Which
the
name
other.
are they making
Like-
for
like-
themselves?
No, I understand where you're coming from.
Those
but
teams
I
will
also-
go out there
I also-
and they'll try to beat us now. It's
No,
not like
I
it's not like
don't think
it's not like they will
mentality
come
will
and
be
just now they have nothing to lose. That's even worse. Burnley has nothing to lose per se.
No matter how you phrase it, I think mentally,
Yeah.
knowing fully well that you could go to being already relegated and having playing for
definitely.
relegation are 2 different
It-
things.
it-
Sorry, playing for
see,
survival.
Playing for the Premier League gives you 2 things. It gives you like this match could go anywhere. Like if we lose this match, we're in trouble. So that creates more fear. And you also know that okay, if we win, it gives you the energy to go. But it also gives you the fear that if Burnley creates one chance like this, and Arsenal fans are panicking, but the Burnley players have only one thing they can feel. Like it's
no. I will have to disagree with you on that one because you cannot tell me that a team that are literally fighting for their lives, fighting for their season, versus a team that their season is already over. If Burnley,
a team that has nothing to lose is more dangerous.
Nothing to lose is.
Than they were when they had something to lose.
I have to disagree with you. I don't think the mentality can be the same.
Burnley has nothing
West
to
Ham,
lose.
for example,
pretty much.
after Arsenal scored this weekend, you saw how they started going for it.
West
You
Ham-
saw the chances
And they were
able to
pressing
create.
us,
They were
man.
pressing
See,
because they know that their lives-
West Ham had something to lose. That's why they played probably defensively in the first part of the game. Burnley is coming all out from the first minute.
and that's why they're going to concede early, and that's why the
Oh,
game.
what if it goes differently? What if someone
No,
Arsenal makes
But
a
you're
mistake?
also making it sound like Arsenal don't have anything to
Yeah.
lose. Like they're
No,
not. They're playing for fun.
I don't see. There's no way you tell me that a team like if you were talking about a mid-table team, maybe like an Aston Villa going to like we saw Burnley this weekend going 2-2. I think no, we have to give Arsenal credit here.
We have to give them credit, but don't forget that the club we're talking about here is not Man City. We're talking about Arsenal. This is not the first time we've seen this.
There's no way Arsenal is going
2
to
seasons
Burnley
ago,
and
who
they
did
are
they
not
lose to?
getting
Was it not
the job
Southampton?
done.
In the Emirates, who did they lose to? Wasn't it Southampton?
We actually lost
In
to Emirates.
So
I
I'm telling
couldn't believe my eyes, man.
Arsenal knows how to. Why are we in this situation? Arsenal had like almost 9 points, and
this is-
here we are,
this is-
2 games to the end of the season, talking about how City still has a chance of winning it
I
because
don't think
because
the
of
Bur- I
what?
don't
Because
think
it's
the
Arsenal
Burnley-
we're talking about.
I don't think the Burnley players are there mentally.
I mean, the same thing would have said 2 years ago when they're playing Southampton. Southampton players are not there mentally because they're already relegated or they're going to get relegated. But it's Arsenal. Arsenal knows how to make crazy situations out of simple situations, and I'm here for it.
I think we'll see how it goes, but I don't see it happening. I think if they were ever going to bottle it again, it would have been against West Ham. And also, I don't even trust Man City to win every single game to the end of the season.
Bournemouth.
You
They're
know-
playing Crystal Palace. Okay, Crystal Palace maybe.
This even makes it more
or
tricky.
Bournemouth.
This even makes it more tricky for Arsenal. Because now you think, okay, we've played the hardest game. West Ham had something to lose, and now they're Burnley, and they are probably going to let their guards a bit down. Okay, calm down. Like, it's Burnley. Burnley has already relegated, and before you know it, Burnley hurts you somewhere or the other. So, I mean, it's not wrapped, man. It's not. Burnley is not still the easiest game for us now.
No, of course it's not going to be.
But I don't think it's as hard as West Ham.
This is the Premier League. This is the Premier League, right? It was La Liga.
No, okay, I'll put it this way to you. If West Ham had, stolen points from Arsenal, I would say, okay, West Ham, they fought for it. Like, they came there and, based off the fact that they were fighting for their lives, that's why they went away with the points. Yeah. If Arsenal should play Burnley and lose or draw the game, I'm not giving credits to Burnley. All the shade goes to Arsenal.
Definitely.
Exactly.
Definitely.
You can't drop points there.
Definitely. But
if they are drop points against West Ham, I think I would understand, because playing a team that's fighting for their lives is never easy. We see time and time again in Premier
What was
League.
the score when Arsenal played Burnley this season? Did they beat Burnley in the first leg?
If I remember, it was like 4-5. I don't.
It was 4 or 5.
We gave them a lot. From what I remember, I think we gave them a lot.
Burnley gave City a lot of trouble. I watched the game.
Small things be giving City trouble.
Okay.
Normally.
Yes, I mean, City not healthy at this point. So.
Small things be giving City trouble normally. But ideally, the ideal situation for me, personally, if you ask me, City should lose to Crystal Palace this game week, and all Arsenal need is a draw against Burnley, and it's done.
I don't think Arsenal should be thinking about City's fixtures. You have 2 games.
Go and win your 2 games. You have no business with City at this point. It's in your hands.
If Crystal Palace, because Crystal Palace is going to play before we play Burnley. If they lose that game, regardless of whatever anybody says, all we need is a draw against. No.
No, it's not all you need.
No, that's not what we need. That's all we need.
Why you thinking so much about City, bro? About City. It's in your hands.
You're playing a relegated team. There's no question.
You're playing. You have the same Crystal Palace, so go and beat them.
I don't know. The thing about Crystal Palace, the one we play them, is that they literally have a cup game like 3 days after. Like, they're playing the conference final. If I'm even Crystal Palace manager, I'm not starting my starting XI. Like, I'm going to rest them. I'm not like, what beating Arsenal does nothing for me.
Nothing.
I risk. Look at Nottingham Forest against Chelsea now. They was going to put Morgan Gibbs-White. He gets injured and he can't play in their conference league semi-finals.
And now they lost it.
They lost. If I'm Nottingham Forest, I'm not risking my boys on that day.
He was trying so much not to play Gibbs-White because he didn't start him.
He didn't start him, but if I'm Crystal Palace manager, I'm taking a lesson from that.
That was bad. You see it?
I saw it.
It was bad.
That's a life scar. I am not risking anybody just for a league 3 points that wouldn't change anything.
Yeah. In my opinion.
No, he needed it though. Because they're fighting for relegation.
In my opinion,
he needed the 3 points.
Okay, fair. He needed it at that time.
Yeah. In my opinion, I'm calling it now. Arsenal's won the Premier League.
Yeah, I've been calling it since game week 5.
I've called it now.
I know
Disbelief. Wait. I said something before this podcast. I said I've made room in my heart for Arsenal to win the Premier League.
We didn't ask you for room.
Wait.
Ask you for room.
This is personal. I've made because there was no room before. I've been thinking like, how will I survive? Like Arsenal wins.
That's why you're still thinking. You're trying to psych yourself.
I promise you, I'm fine. I'm fine now. I promise you.
Are you okay? Are you sure? Arsenal's about to win the Premier League.
Arsenal win the Premier League.
Mentally, you're good.
We'll be here the next day. I'll be fine.
But speaking of Arsenal, like I know it's still further ahead. Do you guys think they can genuinely do the double, like winning the Champions League, beating PSG?
I would say, don't get ahead of yourselves. Which one is coming first? Take the Premier League first, then we'll talk about the Champions League. Because if you win the Premier League and you don't win the Champions League, it's still a successful season by all standards.
By all means.
So just take it one step at a time and don't get ahead of yourself.
My fear is if we do not carry the Premier League,
you've carried it already.
Because
I like your confidence.
Because I feel like if the only reason why we're still having this conversation about
is Arsenal.
It's because Arsenal. If it was Man City in this position and they had Burnley and Crystal Palace,
so what makes you think
we
won't still have this conversation on the last day of the
we have to put context into these things. I understand that Arsenal, they struggled, and when it comes to final games in the past seasons, but I think lessons have been learned.
I think it was saving Arsenal now that we're not even talking about enough was a change they made from last season was squad depth. Squad depth is playing a big role for us.
It's playing a big role.
Like you have Timber injured and you have White, who is not the best player but experienced in some sense.
I'm of the opinion Arsenal will definitely struggle next season. I think
definitely.
Arteta has been able to bring out absolute best.
He
out of
dug
this
deep
team.
for that thing.
He's really dug.
We've
deep.
done the best in terms of our defense, but I think our attackers still have what to offer.
I think you guys need to still sell players. I think you guys still need to sign.
Oh yeah, for
So
sure.
White,
I'll say
like
for
White
free.
should not be in that team next season.
White needs to go. Jesus needs to go.
Jesus
My
needs to
vacation
go.
I never even call. What's it called?
Martinelli.
Between Martinelli and Trossard, you keep one. I'll prefer.
Trossard needs to go.
I'll prefer you keep Trossard. We need to make.
Trossard is
room.
old too. That's
He's getting
older
older as well.
Yeah.
Martinelli,
But he's still better than
he's
Martinelli.
still better than Martinelli. But I will keep Trossard because Trossard was not even supposed to be a starter. Trossard was
Backup
was
for Martinelli.
bought for squad depth, but yet he started because Martinelli just has not. Martinelli is just 24, man. Like,
Bro, I believe Trossard is one of the reasons why you guys are here today.
no, 100%. He scores the crucial goals when we need.
He's
He's so
experienced.
intelligent.
He has experience.
Like-
That's saving us now a lot.
He needs like so.
Oh yeah.
We'll see how it goes. Who again? Nogard, I've not even really seen Nogard.
Bro, Nogard is that guy still in the club?
He's a good.
But yeah, I think
player.
that's still far ahead next season. Also,
Also
have to,
another
also have to talk about Spurs. They almost had it in their hands today. They were up and then they considered again. I mean, there were a lot of
Again,
question
on
marks.
unnecessary penalty, in my opinion.
There were a lot
Like,
of question marks as to the penalty.
I think, I mean, so the Leeds penalty, I think is a penalty. Like, whether he makes contact with the attacker or not, that's dangerous play. That is dangerous play. Like, he had no reason to want to do an overhead kick. He could have just literally headed the ball. Like, that is dangerous play, in my opinion. Because, again, I think his foot was still low-key planted on the ground, so you could also call that high boots, right?
Yeah.
So that's a clear penalty any day, any time. And back to Tottenham, defensively, they've lacked
had
that
the most problems.
composure throughout the entire season. Like, even the most experienced players like Romelu getting red card in key games, like, it's been a consistent thing with Tottenham. Their defense is just poor altogether. Attacking wise, though, Madison coming back into the field, like, it's changed the shape and how they play altogether. And then on the flip side, there was a lot of conversation as to whether Leeds fouled Madison in their box. Personally, I don't think it was a penalty. I think VAR got it right in that particular instance in time. The only thing, again, I also do not understand is why they were an additional 13 minutes. It's like, it's
Yeah, that was
it
a
starts to bring about conspiracy theories. Like, is it that you don't want a big 6 team to get relegated? Do you guys want them to score like 13 minutes on top
They
of
must
what?
make it.
They must make it.
Two more games for both.
But
teams.
this season is bound to have two big headlines. Arsenal winning the Premier and Spurs getting relegated.
You know, if script writers are writing this script, you can look at that too.
Who do Spurs have to play next? Remaining 2 games.
Bruh, they have to play Chelsea.
They have played Chelsea, bro. They're coming.
Chelsea,
They're coming to Stamford Bridge.
Everton.
So how
I
confident do you think Chelsea can get the job
At this
done?
point, Chelsea can lose anything. Like I'm not even joking.
They just don't have they don't have anything to play.
They have
for.
nothing to
No,
play
they can
for.
still, you guys can still make the 7th position, no?
Like
But
Yeah.
we don't because we don't. I mean, if Chelsea wins
Mathematically,
the
you can
FA
still-
Cup this weekend, hopefully, we qualify.
You qualify
We qualify for the Europa League.
Okay,
So
fair
seventh, like we have seventh, is
doesn't-
really no more stress for us. So I'm saying that game might be Spurs want it more. They need it more. So they are coming for it. And Chelsea might not need it by the end of this weekend.
So look at how you contradict yourself versus Burnley and West Ham.
wait. When
You literally said Chelsea have nothing to play for, so they're not going to go all out. Burnley have nothing to play for, so Chelsea doesn't have a name to.
I've kept one theme throughout this podcast.
What's your team? You hate Arsenal.
This is Arsenal.
You just hate
you
Arsenal.
can't you can't write Arsenal. No, I don't.
I don't think there's a Chelsea fan. I think there's just
you need
just
a
an
seer.
Arsenal hater.
You need like a
I mean,
prophet
I
or a
don't-
seer
I'll be
to
honest,
remind you
I don't.
where
I'm
we're
not,
coming
I'm not the
from.
biggest Arsenal fan. I don't like Arsenal.
Why
as a
are we
football-
acting like
I don't
Arsenal has
like
not done
Arsenal
it
as a football
before?
Club, but
Wait, why does it seem like I'm just making up things?
I think
Didn't you remember last season, 2 seasons ago, 3 seasons ago?
after this guy wanted Chelsea to lose
To Man City so bad.
I just
With
ruled that
his
this guy
chest.
is not a Chelsea fan.
With his
He's
chest.
not a Chelsea fan.
And since then, when was the last time Chelsea picked up points?
when has he win a game of
We've
football?
not won the game since then.
Hey, can you see?
Well, bro, I mean, forgive me for that. I've changed.
But yeah, I think I'm hopeful that Spurs will get over the line. I don't want them to get relegated.
I don't see them beating
I
Chelsea.
don't
To
think
be honest,
it's
I don't
good
see
for
them beating
football.
Chelsea in Stamford Bridge, except they come with different energy. But Spurs don't beat
And
Chelsea.
you guys have James back now.
James
back.
Reese is back, and
Reece
that's
is
probably
back.
why we stay through that Liverpool game too, because Liverpool might have won.
Like Reece
Pedro is
back.
in, Palmer, Enzo. Like, I don't see Spurs beating because they're going to go to attack, and their defense is not the best. And we too are going to attack too. And I mean, we will score 1 or 2. Best they can get is probably a draw, except they beat us, and that's it.
And then so they have Chelsea and Everton, and I believe
Bro, 2 tough games. Two
tough
Everton,
games.
Everton has something to play for too. They are playing for the Europa League. I
yeah,
believe.
and West Ham I believe have Newcastle and I forget their second fixture though. Newcastle and
No. West Ham too. I
think
think, bro,
Leeds?
if they're up against West Ham alone, I think Spurs has it because West Ham are not.
yeah, just because the
they're
rest
not
of
up to par.
everybody else is safe.
Yeah,
Everybody
Yeah.
else is safe.
West Ham is not up to par. Like, I mean,
But they played decent against Arsenal. They created chances.
They played
decent,
well
bro,
against
bro.
Arsenal in my opinion.
But I think they could have been more clinical. Like, they should be taking that chance, the one where Fernandes missed. Like, not only because it was Raya, but I think many other Premier League keepers would have saved that ball.
I don't even know why he
played
went
it
near
there-
post.
He went near post. bro.
I could.
You
That's
had
the tightest
you had all
angle.
the space there. Just blast that thing into that corner.
Like
That
I
went
have
near post.
no idea why he went
I saw
near
people
post.
put it side by side with what's it called? Money missed the World Cup finals.
Who's
No,
miss?
it wasn't the same.
Who's miss?
It was Martinez did a madness with that because
Oh, Kolomwani
could have gone.
No.
could have
Kolomwani tried
gone
to play
either
Martinelli.
side.
Martinelli was just really. Sorry,
Martinez.
Martinez was just really smart.
He could have gone either side, but Martinez closed the gap so
Yes.
quick.
Yeah.
That the angle became
And
so
he
tight.
was full
either
stretch
way.
with his
Arguably
legs.
the best
Full
save.
stretch.
It's
Full stretch
arguably
with the
best
legs.
save in football history.
Yeah,
When? Who?
Martinez
Bro,
against France.
He's the best because it was so crucial. That could have
Yeah.
changed. France would have had the World
That
Cup.
would have-
What a World Cup. That's
Yeah.
a World
Yeah,
Cup
that's
winning
like the
save.
World Cup winning save, bro.
That definitely goes down.
If that's the only thing he did in his career, bro, like
Go
Yeah,
test
they
that and go
just-
full stretch. Right, was not even full stretch. And I cannot. Don't they teach you this thing as a striker?
yeah.
Far post.
No, he's not a striker, though.
Oh,
He's a
okay.
midfielder. But Martinez is one of the smartest keepers I know. That guy is too smart. If we're going
Raya
to
is
be-
also really.
No,
Raya is a
Raya.
very-
No, I give it up for Raya. I give it up
He's
for
not
Raya.
even the tallest, not the biggest.
Bro,
He's just-
Raya is
his
insane,
agility is
bro.
next.
He's just insane.
To win 3 clean sheets in 3 seasons back to back.
He's won golden
Yeah.
gloves back to back.
I think
3
he's-
golden gloves. Yes, back to
I
back.
think Raya is very underrated. But I mean, you have to give Arsenal. You have to give Arsenal's defense
Yes,
props.
way,
there.
bro.
But I like the fact that
Three
even when
golden
you,
gloves
even
back
when
to
you
back.
have a really
No
good
way.
defense, when it comes to the points where you get tested, he shows up every
He
single
shows
time.
up.
He's always there, bro.
shows up.
Like, you think he's going
Bro is
in.
always flying,
Raya
man.
is just going to stop it.
Yeah, I like Raya.
I'm
Raya
like,
for sure.
bro.
Probably one of my best Arsenal players right now.
Do you think Arsenal will be here if Raya got injured at some point?
No, because Kepa is another. Why did Kepa even come? Like, these are the things I need to just ask Arteta and say, bro.
Arteta doesn't know how to sign players. I can't even lie.
Bro.
He doesn't know how to sign players.
But they did a good job with Rice, though.
Rice
And that
is
cost us a brick and a half, man. Like,
Oh, for sure.
yeah.
cost us a brick and a half. But no, he did a good job with Rice. Raya, I'm proud. And, you know, at the time where like Ramsdale was getting edged out of the team, I was feeling a bit bad for him. But I was seeing Arteta was seeing what nobody else was seeing, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's so much because we keep us sometimes it's hard to gauge when to let them go unless they're making obvious mistakes like Onana. Like,
Yeah.
then you have to send them packing. Because even see Kinsiski, forgive me if I'm saying his name wrong. Look at he made a blunder against Atletico Madrid, but look at how he turned up against the Tottenham Leeds game. Like because of that blunder against Atletico Madrid, you might think, okay, this guy is trash, but no. Sometimes you just have to give them a second chance to go at it, right?
Yeah.
And he even made a really good save today as well.
He did like 2 solid. If not for that, bro, Tottenham would be in
There was one that
trenches
he
right
saved
now.
That went off the top, the crossbar. That's probably might have saved their season.
Trenches, man, trenches.
But yeah,
Hopefully by this time next week.
inching close to the end of the season. So much to play for. Premier League still to play for. Champions League still to play for. After next week, we'll be back again to discuss where things stand. Maybe Arsenal would have won the trophy by then. Maybe we're talking about Man City in the lead again. We'll find out by next week. I know this guy will be happy if that happens.
Even
But
FA Cup final, we'll find out what's happening.
Let me know what you guys think.
I think we forgot about you. FA Cup final.
Let me know what you guys think about everything we've spoken about, and see you guys next week.